Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is December the 30th, 2017. Strong hand, buy and hold, delayed gratification. All right, second to last day of the year, so they say. Thanks to everyone who has sent cryptocurrency donations throughout this year. We got a Bitcoin one recently. All of my cryptocurrency links are below. Thank you for all the support, whether it be retweeting, sharing over all sorts of social media, sending cryptocurrency to me, anything, going to Steam it. It's been a great year, hasn't it? We've had a lot of fun here in the world of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And it was totally unpredictable. Next year is going to even be crazier. No doubt about it. Yesterday was This Week in Bitcoin. Check out that link below. We had Ty Zen, Russell Spears, and Paul Cabastani on. It was a great combination. And then the guys, we talked for at least like a half an hour off the air. Those guys can talk it up, baby. And it was just a great show. A lot of you had different opinions about it. Thank you, Marcelo DeMello, in the super chat. He just sent €2. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Hey, if you guys in the super chat watching this live, you want to do a super chat, I'll answer a question. Sure. Let's do it. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to San Diego. I'll be there for over a week. And then I might be in San Francisco, Portland, Los Angeles area. Who knows after that? I'm going to update all of you guys on that shortly. So let us jump into, oh yeah, also check out Andy Hoffman's show. I linked to it below. World Crypto Network. Both of us are on that. And I was on his show there early this morning, and we were talking about crypto dividends. And so I linked to it below. Check it out. It was an exciting show. You'll love it if you want to hear about crypto dividends and some tips. So Ripple's been in the news, apparently. Oh, that's the latest 80% pump out there. And, you know, I can say a lot about Ripple. But the greatest Ripple resource out there on the internet was created by Tonevase. And I linked to it below. It is a YouTube video. I retweeted it today. Follow me at TechBalt, people. My Twitter is going wild. I mean, I'm getting notifications all the time. It's growing. Twitter is awesome. You are part of the 20% if you're on Twitter and you learn from it at least. And if you play blind, foolish, silly games on there, then no, I don't know what you are. But if you use it as an educational tool, oh my God. So I retweeted Tone's old tweet about it, or Simon's old tweet about it. You have to check out Tone's Ripple crypto scam video from the winter time, I think it was. I linked to it below. And again, it is everything you need to know about Ripple. And if you're new to my channel, if you're some commentator, some news person from the mainstream media, if you're someone who's just a mainstream person who has connections, share that video. Seriously. Share it if you want to tell people, because people who are getting in the Ripple have to know about what Ripple really is. I mean, it's not even a cryptocurrency. It is ridiculous. Pound that like button if you like the second to last night of the year. All right. So also a tweet from Tonevase from today. People seem to have a problem with using total supply for market cap. Why? One, Ripple is a centralized token created by 3 guys. There is nothing preventing them from selling all to exit scam. Yeah. There's a bunch of Ripple not circulating now. And they could dump it at any time. They could put it onto that. I mean, there are billions of Ripple out there. I mean, it's insane. Was it 100 billion? I don't even know. So these guys could just, all their Ripple that's not on the market, that's not accounted for under circulating supply, they can make it circulating whenever they feel like it. And they could change the rules. Steam changed its rules. Why can't Ripple change its rules? So, I mean, whatever. People are getting into it because they see it's going up. They think it's cheap. They just want to pump and dump. And, you know, take your risks. Take your short-term thinkers, you're impulsive. Great. Do that. Fine. That's you. I'm here to tell you about long-term 2020 Bitcoin halving. Hey, man, strong hand with the Bitcoin. Apparently on April the 25th of 2018, I'm going to be at a Bitcoin event in Boulder, Colorado with Andy Hoffman and who knows who else. It's going to be a very interesting event. Boulder, Colorado, April 25th. I think that's the Boulder Bitcoin group. Apparently there's a lot of Bitcoin stuff out in Colorado. I've only been in the Denver airport. That is my experience in Colorado. And so I look forward to seeing Boulder. Maybe I'll be in Denver too. But April 25th, Adam Meister at the Boulder. If all goes well. That's far away. Let's not rush life, dudes. Let's not rush life. But I had to tell you. Andy Hoffman said it on his show today. So, hey, I gotta spread the word on my show too. Email me at adam@tresorhelp.com if you need a crypto consultation, help setting up your Trezor, whatever. If you've got important information for me, that's my email address. Only saying it once. adam@tresorhelp.com. Okay, twice. So also on Andy Hoffman's show today, when we were talking about crypto dividends, friendly forks, when these coins, when these crypto dividends fork off in this unique way to form altcoins, if you control your private key, it's good forever. You can claim these coins forever. Okay, so don't rush into it. Wait until Trezor can split it for you or your Ledger Nano. Remember, you can get a Trezor Ledger Nano at cryptohwallet.com below. Also, cool t-shirts from Crypto Graffiti. And I'm going to mention another guy's t-shirt a little later on. But yeah, there's no rush because you can wait till 2024 and there'll be better options to get your crypto dividend. And sure, some of you are saying, well, they'll be worth nothing by then. You never know. The point is that it doesn't expire. How about that? I should have just said it like that. All right. So SSM59 is a guy who comments in my comment section often. And I'm going to read you an awesome comment. Comment of the day, baby. Pound that like button. Okay. While everyone is making good points about the issues with scaling and daily transactional use, something very important was being overlooked. That is the desires of the customer that is currently considering getting into Bitcoin. Just like all innovation, the first and most important uses are dictated by the requirements of the customer and not by the dreams of the designers. The vast majority of us have no interest in finding a new way to buy coffee. The fact that Bcash chain, with its 8 MB block size, has at best only kilobytes of data into each block underscores this. Very few have an interest in using crypto as daily transactional cash. We can do that with many different vehicles quite easily. Of primary interest to noobs is to place some of their hard-earned value into a vehicle that is somewhat immune to the ministrations of government, and that has the potential of getting a return greater than 0.01%. That is the landscape in which new users consider the advantages, the potential of getting a return great. Okay, that is the landscape in which new users consider the advantages and disadvantages of cryptocurrencies. Ultimately, it will be nice to be able to utilize Bitcoin, its forks, or other cryptos for a daily transactional cash. That is not the demand of the consumer today. Consequently, the scaling issues are starting to sound like angels on pinheads. It is very comforting to know that Bitcoin Core has been hard at work bringing solutions to the fore that will address the slow confirmation times and high fees. For most of us, these really don't have a big impact at this time. Thank you very much for that. All right. Bitcoin dominance is at an all-time low. Yawn. All right. Let's see here. If you here's a tweet from Alistair Milne. If you think the Bitcoin show is over, wait until the OTC markets are back again in the new year. And that got me thinking. You know, these over-the-counter people, these people who buy huge amounts of Bitcoin from these OTC traders, they're on vacation now. They're out in Vail skiing, Boulder. And the guys who sell it, they're out, you know, living it up in some exotic island. Those people aren't buying large amounts of Bitcoin right now. They're on vacation. They're doing nothing. I don't know what they're doing. Drinking by the pool. So that might be part of what's going on here. When those dudes come back, they're going to come back with a vengeance, possibly. It's an interesting theory. It made me think. So let's see what this New Year brings on Monday. Actually, no. Are people off on Monday? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Tuesday, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know the days anymore. I'm staying up all night probably. I'm not even packed yet, and I'm going to be gone until Passover. Okay. So where I've lost my place here on the So thank you, Alistair Milne, for making us think about that, and we'll see. Again, it's all about long-term thinking. So I know Bitcoin was down like $2,000 today. Yeah, man, that's the things that happen. It's predictable. It could be up 2,000 tomorrow. It could be 10,000 tomorrow. 2020 is what we're thinking here. At the very least, the Bitcoin halving of 2020. Keep that goal in mind. Have a long-term outlook. Don't be impulsive. Don't think short-term, or you're going to get burnt. You're going to have big-time regrets if you dump your Bitcoin. Because there is a lot of exciting stuff going on with these crypto dividends. People keep asking me about Bprivate, which is the fork of Z Classic and Bitcoin. You get Bprivate if you hold Z Classic and Bitcoin. And it's going to be an awesome privacy crypto dividend. Anyway, they don't know the fork date yet, okay? So, you know, you can ask me, but I don't know either because they don't know. But follow them on Twitter at Bprivate. There's your answer. Seriously, I linked to it below. All the links that are mentioned here are linked up below. Please check out, including all the tweets that I read from and mention. So check them out below. Bittrex has a press release out that I think is a very good sign if you are a person who's wondering if Bittrex is going to credit people who keep their Z Classic on Bittrex with Bprivate. And here it is. It's the statement on the Ignis airdrop to NXT holders. So if you have NXT there, they're going to give you Ignis. Now, what's that have to do with Bprivate? Well, I don't. You know what? NXT and Ignis is a lot. That's pretty minor compared to a Bitcoin fork. Okay, I mean, so if they're crediting NXT people with Ignis, I just want to say, you ignorant, man. Then that's a good sign that they'll probably consider crediting Z Classic and Bitcoin people with their Bprivate. So, hey, read into it, whatever you want to read into it. I link to it below. All right. You might remember the crypto dividend B+. They were around like really early on in this crypto dividend thing, and they've been totally lapped by like B Diamond, and I mean Bprivate could even lap them. Anyway, the B+ people, I mean, and clearly those other ones, B Diamond and Bprivate, if they get put onto the Trezor, it'll be before this B+ thing. But anyway, B+ has an update. Our launch date has been changed. We will launch the testnet on January 7th and mainnet on January 14th. We wish you a happy new year. Okay, and I also mention it because a lot of people think B+ is because his full name is like Bcash Plus, is a fork of Bcash, but it's not. It is a friendly fork of Bitcoin, a crypto dividend of Bitcoin. Don't get confused. I probably just confused all of you. Check out the links below. All right, so yeah, today was a day we can get these last few days were we can weed out days, baby. Strong hand when it's going down $2,000. I mean, it's just so funny at the beginning of the year. I mean, at this time last year, I was like, oh, are we going to hit 1,000 on December 31st or on New Year's? And now it goes like up and down 1,000 in an hour and we don't even care. Or I don't even care. It's just what a world of difference. I mean, just a year. So what are we going to be talking about like at this time next year? Like, what kind of crazy crypto dividends are going to be out there? Are there going to be like, I don't know. I can't even imagine it. I mean, crypto dividends made into refrigerators. I don't know. Pound that like button if you like Adam saying things that make completely no sense. But again, like some things that appear to make completely no sense now in a year, maybe they will make sense. Innovation is running wild in the cryptocurrency space, just like Hulkamania was running wild 30 years ago in 1988. Pound that like button, Hulk Hogan. All right. Anyway, I hear some other craziness. You know, there's that Segwit 2x crypto dividend. Then there's another one called 2x that I was talking about that it's like 2M also. Their Twitter is Bitcoin 2M. They keep on giving updates either. Also, why do so many people want to jump on? Well, I know why. Because of the futures market, the Segwit 2x futures market that was like mildly kept alive. These other coins want to jump onto that bandwagon and just use that horrible 2x name that's got so many bad feelings surrounding it. Just a bad vibe surrounding it. But yet these guys want to jump on it. Anyway, that other 2x crypto dividend is alive. I linked to their latest below. And that dude said he wants to pay people to market it. He needs a English-speaking marketer. Seriously, there's opportunity for you guys. Check out that dude's link below. Contact him. He's talkative. He contacts me. I know that. He's in Japan, I think. All right. There's a photo of the day or a picture of the day on Twitter. This is by Strong Hand Meyer. You got a good name, Mr. Meyer. Strong Hand Meyer. Anyway, it's a Bcash is an empty truck claiming to be faster than Bitcoin picture that he drew. It's funny. It's interesting. Brhodium. They have made their site easier. You can look up if your Bitcoin address has been registered there yet. They're trying to make this easy. They're trying to reach out. Andy and I talked a little bit. Again, it's an airdrop crypto dividend. So this might be done by the middle. You might have your Brhodium by the middle of January. Just put pressure on exchanges to sell Brhodium. So you can send your Brhodium to the exchange immediately to sell it, or you can create your own Brhodium address and store it. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. But the Brhodium guys they're trying their best. And they have English-speaking representatives now, or native, or guys who speak English a little bit better than the original guys. So that's good. Because let's face it, cryptocurrency land is dominated by English speakers, whether you want to admit it or not. At least the media side, the social media side is. And again, I know I was in Korea. I saw a different side of it, but the business language of this world is English. And when I'm in Portugal, I go to a Bitcoin event. The entire thing's in English. Okay, that's happened even when I was in Korea, the Bitcoin event with the expats from all over the world was in English also. Okay, there's also a link to a Strong Hand t-shirt by Crypto Verge. It's a cool shirt. He's going to send it to me. I guess I'll be wearing it in the springtime during, when I come back for Passover, holiday of the matzah, and leaving Egypt. I'll be wearing this guy's shirt. But anyway, you can see the tweet he He mentioned me in it. I guess I inspired the shirt. It's a strong hand shirt. And anyway, you can buy it at the link below. I hook him up. People were already asking about it. It's a cool shirt. The strong hand t-shirt. All right. Turn and have a strong hand. Tune out the crypto noise. There's been a lot of it. I can't believe people were legitimately thinking about a Ripple. What was it? What's it called? Flippeting? I mean, guys, if you're concerned about Ripple, I mean, I don't know what to say. Tour de Meester, he has an interesting statistic. For the first time ever, the micro cap cryptocurrencies, non-top 10, breached the 15% of the overall market cap. So that means these third tier, second tier, fourth, fifth tier cryptocurrencies, they've been gaining a lot. In terms, people have been buying, speculating, getting into these wild things. He asked, "Is this a junk rally?" Heck yeah, it's a junk rally. That stuff is junk down there, man. You don't know when it's going to go bust. I mean, people don't even know what the heck they're getting into. A lot of it's fueled by people in Korea who want to buy things for cheap. Okay, again, learn how to speak Korean. Go over there, get on their social media, pump up your coin. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to do well. I mean, it's insanity what's going on over there. And what's going on over on this entire planet when it comes to cryptocurrency, which is just in the long run, it'll flow back into Bitcoin. And in the long run, it's getting people acquainted with cryptocurrencies. There's always going to be guys just that want to gamble, that want to flip. And back in 2016, I made at least one video that said, in 2018, I predict there'll be an influx of young guys who will just be super into altcoin trading. Wow. Well, I was sort of right, but it happened in 2017, and it was like a tsunami, something I could not even imagine or predict. I didn't know it would go this crazy this early. I thought, 2018, it'll get pretty crazy. But it's gone way beyond my wildest predictions for 2018 already in 2017. So, I mean, like in 2018, maybe I'll just be like walking on the street and every single person will be talking about cryptocurrency, how they're flipping it. And we'll see. I'm sure in 2018, I'll hear about it more just walking around. As I said when I was at BWI Airport, I heard a guy started talking to me about it, and then I heard two guys talking about it. So yeah, it's starting. You're starting to hear it on the street, but probably 28. Maybe I should make that a prediction. I'm not even doing a prediction show this year. This is my prediction show. Lots of people will be talking about it on the streets in 2018. There you go. Adam Meister. Everybody wants me to make a numerical prediction. It'll be worth more in 2020. That's all I say. That's what I've always said. That's all you have to care about. Because I don't want to make predictions for 2018 because the people are going to sell it in 2018. They're going to feel bad they sold it in 2018 when it's 2020. Can't believe it's 2018. Oh, man. All right. It's not yet, but, that we're on the verge of this. Pound that like button. All right. Yeah, Bitcoin. This is where the big boys play. Exactly, man. Exactly. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen, baby. And what I've been meaning to say is we need a site that puts, like a marketing PR site that puts pressure on all the big players out there to make splitting and selling and just getting a hold of your crypto dividends safe. And just make the entire process easy. People will pay. People, let's say you have 100 Bitcoin and then you get your 100 B gold and it's worth one Bitcoin. People would be very much willing to give a percentage of that one Bitcoin in value to a trusted third party that can make this easy, that can split it safely, that can get it back to you and just make it go by like that. So there's your entrepreneurial tip of the day. Somebody figure that out, for God's sakes. I'm tired of getting questions about this because every crypto dividend that's out there, people are like, how do I split it? Oh, I'm getting scammed by this person. Because if you see something on Twitter, it says, hey, give me your private key. You are being scammed. You never give up your private key. All right. Final thoughts. This is a Vinny Lingham quote I got. And it just shows he's a smart guy. You know, say what you will. You can't tune out smart guys like this because they say some things you don't like. Here's his quote. Remember that in the world of investing, diversification is inversely proportional to conviction. And that's thought-provoking, really thought-provoking. Because I talk about conviction all the time, how the Bitcoin people have all the conviction, and how Stefan Molyneux said conviction wins. That's what wins in the end of the day. The people with the most conviction win. So Vinny says, you know, the less conviction you have, the more diversified you are in terms of investment. And that is true. If you're not convinced that Bitcoin is going to be the real deal, you probably own a lot of other cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, people who lean toward Bitcoin maximalism, they probably have the least diversified portfolios of any type of maximalist out there. Like a Bcash maximalist, they probably have quite a few other cryptocurrencies. In fact, the king of the trolls, I mean, there are all sorts of rumors about the other cryptocurrencies he's heavily invested in. And he probably still owns some Bitcoin and stuff. And that's, I mean, he's the biggest Bcash maximalist, isn't he? He's the biggest. So there's a special kind of conviction when it comes to Bitcoin people. And again, hey, if you want to diversify, that's your thing. I agree with Vinny. I agree with Vinny wholeheartedly that in the world of investing, diversification is inversely proportional to conviction. Hey, but also conviction wins. Bitcoin people are darn convicted. Have a lot of conviction. Pound that like button. Also, when I'm saying pay attention to smart people, again, I'm getting these comments. Rhett, the guy behind Bprivate and Z Classic, they're like, Rhett is such a Bcash shill. Dude, I don't care what his opinions are about Bcash. I mean, if we're talking about Bcash versus Bitcoin, then yeah. If I'm getting into discussion about that, then yeah, okay, Rhett is a Bcash guy. But this discussion of this completely innovative crypto dividend that is going to freaking rock the way that people that establish altcoins operate. I mean, we're about to see something really special here, something totally new, if it's successful at least. And so don't tune the guy out. And don't tune out this interesting crypto dividend that you're going to get if you're holding Bitcoin. I mean, pay attention. And just because the guy has something to do with Bcash, just don't tune it out. The guy went to MIT again. He's a smart guy. Let's see how it works. Listen to smart people. You gotta take in some of their information, even though they might say, because Vinny, again, he says things I disagree with all the time, especially lately. But you got to give a person credit when they deserve some credit, and you gotta try to learn from these smart people, because if they're not evil, and these dudes are not evil, you can learn a lot from smart people. And I don't, to even bring up the word evil when talking about those guys is totally ludicrous too. Anyway, pound that like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. I'll see you on New Year's Eve, hopefully. I'll join you in the chat right now. Bye.